Hey guys, what is going on? I hope you guys are having a wonderful Saturday. Today I wanted to create this video to share with you 5 stocks that are actually under $10 at the moment, right? We know that Martin Luther King will be on Monday and that the stock market would not open. However, I wanted to give you some early insights into these stocks that have the potential to make a bullish run, right? I'll share with you my reasons why I believe these stocks have the potential to run. And just with the beginning of the year 2023, with folks taking, tax losses on stocks from the prior year and now having the confidence to invest, we're beginning to see small cap companies in like the Nasdaq 100, and even companies in the S&P, companies are beginning to appreciate in terms of its share price. The question is, will we continue to see that momentum? I mean, we've seen Bitcoin running from like 16,000 per coin up to 20K per coin. There's lots of volume activity going on right now. And what implications does that have for current company stocks that have some direct connection with Bitcoin, or if it's like electric vehicle, right? So I'll share with you from my perspective these company stocks based on demands from how we see the economy right now. Let's begin, and if you're new to this channel, I would really appreciate you hitting the like and subscribing for more related content. With your support, I can continue to expand, add value, and really help this community out. Let's get started. Now, the first company stock I wanted to share with you is Mara, right? This is Marathon Digital Holdings. We're looking at a 5-year chart range here, and based on just last week's volume, we see the volume getting up close to about 70-80 million volumes of Mara shares being traded. In fact, that's at a factor of like 4 times the volume of the average volume, which is around 20 million. So it's gaining traction now, and its market cap is almost close to hitting the 1 billion. I firmly believe that it can break through the double-digit share price range, and it can easily double up, because Mara, I mean, we've seen it go all the way up to like $70 at one point, and it took about a year for it to bleed out slowly, right, where it hit its low point of like $3 back in December 2026. Very high risk with this company. However, the fact that you're at the basement low, I definitely think this is a discounted company stock. And if you really believe in Bitcoin going up, you'll see that positive correlation going on, where when Bitcoin runs or cryptocurrency, Mara will run as well. And this company actually produces Bitcoin, and they have minimal debt right now, and based on their volume of Bitcoin production, they're continuing to increase that throughput. So that's looking very promising. Overall, I believe that Mara is definitely at a discounted price. That's why I believe that it's a great opportunity to potentially invest and see where your money can grow. Now, next company I wanted to share with you is Riot, Riot. Very similar company to Mara, right? Now, the difference is it's based out in New York. Now, the question is, which company would you consider investing in, right? I would really view Mara as a higher risk type of company with a higher return value, right? I mean, Mara, we know at one point it ran all the way up to like $70, while Riot ran up close to about $60 at one point. The fact that it's at a basement low based on this 5-year trend chart here, I definitely think that what goes down will eventually go up, right? And its volume has gone up by about close to 2 times the average volume of like 10 million. Its market cap is at 1 billion. What's the difference between Riot and Mara, right? Well, the unique thing is that Riot actually produces more Bitcoin. So if you prefer a more safe type of investment, where your risk tolerance is much lower in terms of taking that risk, then I would consider Riot. However, both have that positive correlation with price of the shares going up when Bitcoin goes up as well. So this is definitely another great opportunity to get in before the $10 range, because it's not a matter of if, it's a matter of when the share price will break through the $10 and $20 and so on and so forth. Next company I wanted to share with you is in the electric vehicle space, right, where it's competing against Tesla, NIO, Solo, you name it, the electric vehicle companies, and that is Lucid, LCID, in the NASDAQ territory. This company has a market cap of close to 15 billion, right? We know that at one point it was valued at a much higher market cap. However, just with looking at the 5-year trend chart, we know that back in 2021 it actually ramped up all the way to like $52, right? And it's reached its basement low of like $6 right at Q4 of last year, right? Like around December. Now, the fact that it's hovering at like $6, now trending up to $8 since the beginning of the year, when you look at year to date, right, of 2023, Lucid's been running. I mean, it's appreciated by about, at least like 28% just in the beginning of 2023. And this is really driven by just increased demand for electric vehicle. We're seeing bullish patterns with this ticker here, Lucid. We see press releases as well where Lucid produced 3,493 vehicles in Q4 alone, while they produced 7,180 in the entire full year of 2022. So obviously you see that in Q4 there was an increased volume production in just with their vehicles. And I really like Lucid. I mean, I've compared the car Lucid to Tesla on the freeway because I saw both in front of me at one point, and Lucid just looks so much better. And just asking actual technicians at Lucid, from my perspective, their analysis is that they really think that the quality of the car is way more superior than the quality of Tesla. Next company I wanted to share with you is Zomedica. What is Zomedica? This is a biomedical device company specifically targeting the veterinarian space, right? And we know in the veterinarian space, there's not too much competitors in this type of environment, right? Zomedica makes diagnostic products such as the Truforma to quickly test dog animal samples, and then within minutes be able to provide you results to see whether the animal is a candidate for hyperthyroid or hypothyroid, and then will give the ability for veterinarians to make the proper veterinarian treatment for animals, right? And just based on a technical standpoint, it's really at the range where it's at a low point here. I mean, we know at one point it went from like 7 cents to $2.50. I was making videos at that time as well, like years ago, suggesting Zomedica. So quite a few people had that opportunity to see this company before it became very popular. But overall, I just think that it's at a discounted price right now, and what goes down will eventually go back up, and Zomedica will have the opportunity to continue to sell its products, and they have cash on hand. So the fact that you have the marketing going on, you have revenue going with profits in place, that cash flow will come in, and the marketing will continue to expand and really add value in the community for the veterinarian space. And as a result, the share price will start going up, right? The fact that the share price has bled out significantly, I think that the coffee cup will begin here. So definitely a great opportunity to consider looking into Zomedica. Next company I wanted to share with you is a company in the NASDAQ market, and this is Sundial Growers, SNDL. This is a cannabis related company. So we haven't heard so much about cannabis recently, right? However, we know that in 2022, at one point, SNDL rose up to about close to $9. Where it's currently at, it's bled out to the low $1-2 threshold. I definitely think it's a buying opportunity here, right? Definitely at the trough threshold here, right? Its volume has remained steady, but I believe that before we start seeing increase change in the share price, it's a great opportunity to buy low right now and then sell high at one point, because we know the demand for cannabis, it's only going to increase and rise. I mean, the fact that it's legalized in various markets, right? You know, Canada, Europe, United States, that just tells you that there's just going to be an increased demand for high quality produced flowers in this space. So there you have it. These are the 5 stocks I wanted to share with you. And if this video added value, I'd really appreciate you hitting the like and subscribing. I'd love to hear your comments, questions, what your perspective is in terms of forecasting for any of these company share price. Thanks again for watching another episode here at All I See Is W. Bye.